Yo, what up? What's happening, YouTube? Alright, let's get serious. Straight in the business. Straight in the business. Alright, so now, what I just come on here today, and I was going to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get certain energies. I'm coming up with my own understanding of reasons why I believe people are the way they are. Just certain things that I understand about certain people. Things that I do to, I guess, protect self. But whenever it comes to, no matter what kind of relationship it is, there's a certain relationships you just cannot and shall not force. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm just a believer in always aligning yourself with energies that you naturally bounce back with. Now listen, like I was saying, I believe we all have our own individualized, social credit score kind of thing. We all naturally emanate certain values about ourselves, that indicate, I guess, your own spiritual value. We're all different, you know what I'm saying? We all human, we all different a little bit. And just depending on the kinds of morals, values, and standards you hold, I feel like those sorts of things shape, you know what I'm saying, spiritual energy, the spiritual energy and the frequency in which you emanate, And whenever it comes to, relationships, no matter if it's romantical, familial, with your coworkers, whomever you gotta, deal with on a daily, somebody that you have a relationship with. I just feel like it's very important to, align yourself with energies that you naturally can vibe with. Because listen, whenever you try to force any kind of vibe, like you're hanging around certain energies that don't necessarily, align with you, you can end up doing so much compromising to the point where, you're not even yourself. You don't act like yourself. You're not you. You're too busy trying to compromise your actions to appease people that aren't even on your frequency. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that like it's bad to, sometimes conform and, adjust to other people. But whenever you feel that you're like changing the kind of person you are in order to stay on this person's good side, that's just not something to continuously entertain, and that's regardless of whether it's a romantic relationship, a strong friendship, your family, just whomever you gotta deal with any kind of relationship. And I just understand too much compromise. It's such thing. There is such thing as too much compromise. Like whenever it's too much compromise, like that's like damn near a sign in itself. Like if two people don't naturally align, why continuously change the person that you are? Like that's forcing a vibe. And sometimes, it's best to just let some shit die out, in order to, I guess, not lose yourself. Because you got some people out here where, it's the what they call it, all about them channel, It's so much compromise to the point where like you can become someone's source of happiness, like the reason why somebody's happy, but like that's not what you're ever supposed to do, You ain't never supposed to put your happiness on somebody else, You're supposed to take care of your own happiness, but whenever you want folks to conform, do this and that just because, you want to feel a certain way, that's not rooted in any real I hate dumbass people who do dumb shit, man. Shit, I don't even remember where the hell I was in this, but I'm just getting at the fact that, like, too much compromise, bro. Just don't lose yourself in trying to become someone's know what I'm saying, happiness. You know what I'm saying? Somebody always want to feel a certain way about something, and then they try to put it on you to like change the way you are so that they're happy. And it's like, no. No. I'm me. If you can't accept me for me, then, you know what I'm saying, this vibe just ain't vibing. And, you know what I'm saying, you have to find a new channel in which you can, I guess, vibe with. Because I'm all for, you know what I'm saying, if I'm doing some wrong, alright, you know what I'm saying, I know how to be accountable and being wrong, but, like, whenever you just, it's something every day with your ass, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, you want to, I just feel this, and I just feel that. This just ain't meant to be, you know what I'm saying? I hope there's something out there that can appease your ass, but guess what, bro? It ain't about to be me, you know what I'm saying? No matter how much love you can have for said relationship, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, with the family member, you know what I'm saying, co-worker, relationship, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta protect your own spiritual energy, man. You cannot lose yourself trying to appease others. Now listen, for example, you know what I'm saying, I'm the kind of person where, you know, whenever faced with certain problems, I'm not saying I don't react emotionally, but, well, I guess I am kind of saying that, like, yeah, it's okay to get emotional about something. You know what I'm saying, all the emotions, whether you get mad, sad, glad, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, out of a situation, it's okay to feel something about it, but, like, you know, you got complainers and you got doers. You know what I'm saying? You got those that can always find something to say about something. You know what I'm saying? It's just never enough, you know. And then you got those that can, you know what I'm saying, make do with what they got or with what's in front of them. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I understand is, you know, that's a part of your standard. And whenever you're dealing with somebody that's like opposite of your own energy, it eats away at your own spiritual energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, me as a solver, I don't like to hear too much complaining. You know what I'm saying? Whenever it's just always something, it's always, it's like, bro, you could be using that energy to solve whatever problem you get. Yeah, I understand, you know what I'm saying? It's shit every day, but like, I'm not about to sit here and waste all this energy to feel. Like, I mean, yeah, feel, but like, come on, like, what are we gonna do about it? What are we gonna do about it? And it's just funny because, you know, throughout my life, you know, I would say, you know, I like to consider myself a doer, you know, but, you know, I run into so many, I guess, complainers. And, you know, I'm the kind of person where I'm almost like a therapist, you know, like, I guess I always just got the right thing to say, you know what I'm saying, to try to understand somebody. But, like, you can give somebody solution on top of solution on top of solution, but it's like, all they ever want to give back to you is, like, phrases of feelings and, like, how they feel. It's just like, bro, I'm not that I don't care, but, like, I don't care. Not really, but, like, what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, you talking to your coworker about a business solution, you know what I'm saying, you talking to your family members about, you know what I'm saying, certain issues, or like within your relationship, you know what I'm saying, it's always something. It's just like, bro, like, are we going to continuously refer to how we feel? Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, my spirit, I don't align in that field of complaining. Like, yes, whenever I run into an issue, of course, for those little first couple minutes, I'm just like, oh, my shit, I'm just like, of course, I'm just like, down. But then it's just like, what's next? I'm not about to continuously, fuck, man. An hour later, fuck, man. 2 hours later, fuck, man. No, bro, 2 hours later, I'll be done had a solution. And I just understand that, like, it's some people out here that want to continuously complain until hour 2. And I noticed that, like, whenever it's around these people, I find myself, like, looking at them like, shut up. Not literally, but, like, come on, like, what are we doing? You're pulling away from my spirit. Like, I can't think around you. I can't, you know what I'm saying, offer any kind of positive solution around you. Hold up. And this is like, shoot, when it get like that, you know what I'm saying, I just get the understanding, like, hey, man, this is something I can't continuously, you know, be in. You know, and especially relationally, like, I don't like to spend too much time wasting time. Like, I don't like spending too much time wasting time. So, I just take this time and just, you know, as lessons as lessons, you know, my last stint, I realized, you know, it didn't really spiritually align. So I guess you gotta learn through examples. And yeah, I'ma just, yeah, I would just say, yeah, just make sure you spiritually align. Make sure social credit score is up there. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're not, you know, trying to force vibes out here. Put yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Because what you naturally emanate will come back right to you. You know what I'm saying? We all got connections and things that we all want to make, whether it's relationally or, like, you know what I'm saying, in a job place or, you know, just wherever. You know what I'm saying? We social creatures. But just never conform yourself to want to, you know what I'm saying, have this sort of social acceptance, because, you know what I'm saying, if you don't love yourself, you ain't gonna be able to love anything. So yeah, man, that's just my assessment on, you know what I'm saying, on how people are, you know what I'm saying, like the ways in which people are, why people are the way they are, and I guess, you know, just why certain relationships don't work. You know what I'm saying? Just watch your spirit, man.